the way that life changes drastically is not only when we do things for ourselves. Like what we do for ourselves also applies for what we do for other people. Like helping. If you help yourself, things will come to you in the same energy that you put in out for yourself. If that makes sense. I'll explain further. In order to have a good life, you need to be putting out energy, putting out, and with energy, I mean actions and thoughts, words that leads to a life like that, whatever you think a good life is. And not only for things for yourself, but what also has more power after you do that, because you have to do yourself first, then you go ahead and start helping other people. And when you start helping, getting in that mindset of helping other people, that's when you realize that your circle matters a lot. A lot. I'll give you an example. I was working once with a client. They were a very good client, and we have been working for years. And she brought a lot of deals, which meant a lot of money, a decent amount of money, and we were bringing a top tier product to her, top tier service. The dynamic wasn't good at the last couple of years, and we decided to split. Well, I decided to just split that relationship for our own good, and also as well for them. And that made everything so much better, because I wasn't liking that specific person. And that's not common in, at least in my circle now, because I have focused on people that I think they are authentic, they're honest, because that's what I want to be putting out. So whatever, it's like your mind. The world works like your mind. Whatever you put in your mind, there is an outcome. So if you eat junk food, if you don't work out, so you're lazy, what that means is that you're gonna have a lazy and unhealthy mind and lazy and unhealthy body, right? In the other part, oh, look at that sky. I don't know if you can see that, but this is awesome. I love it. I used to not love Miami. Now I love it because as the more I traveled, and sorry that I'm going in another direction, the more I travel in the past, I'm like, I mean, these other places are so much better. But then I realized when I travel a little bit more, like, oh, but there's really no place like Miami. This is awesome. So, and on the counterpart, if you eat healthy foods, if you work out, if you that's your input in your body and your mind, the outcome will be totally different from the other scenario. You're going to be healthy mind, healthy body. Great. So the universe works the same way the mind does. So whatever we put out is gonna have an outcome. And if you do it with your circle, and this is kind of like the science of what I know so far about the manifestation. If you have that output in your circle, that input in your circle, there's gonna be an outcome to that. What's the output of that? It will affect you because it's in your circle, and that will also impact the circles of those individuals in your circle. Doesn't that make sense? Tell me if that makes sense or not. I don't think I'm crazy. And a lot of these I've learned it through many books, many people that I've talked with, and very good relationships. But there's specific two specific things that have taught me that lately. One is the book The Game of Life and How to Play It. I'm gonna leave a link below so you know exactly which one it is. It's from Florence, amazing writer. And also YouTube channel, Myron Golden. I'm gonna leave that in the description as well. I think I'm gonna put it in a card right here. I think I know how to do that. And that's what changes your life. It doesn't take more than just doing things, and the results are compound, and it will change your life. And when you read the book, when you see this YouTube channel, you will realize that yes, some things that you did wrong in the past won't necessarily be erased instantly by doing all these good, but it will help to not erase but cure the bad that you have done. And depending on the severity of that bad, that's what's gonna determine, and your input, your new input, it's what's gonna determine how long, how much effort you have to put to fix that. Because it doesn't just fix itself just by thinking, oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, be thankful, help others, help yourself, and do not neglect any of those. See you in the next one.